What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, and today we're going to talk about the radical action that we need to manifest our dreams. So, radical action, that's a key catalyst in the law of attraction, attracting what we desire, uh, and that's what we need. We need that radical action where we step into motion, into doing something to make something happen. And yeah, like we gotta be focused too. Like that's what I'm realizing along my journey. I've had to learn to spend more time alone. Like I remember like when I first went vegan, I cut off a lot of so-called friends and I lost a lot of so-called friends. Because I was doing something different. I am doing something different by being a vegan of over 5 years. So like it's different. Yeah, there's people that have been vegan longer and that's cool. I'll be there one day. But I started to get focused because, everybody else just wanted to party or, play around or just be stuck in basic stuff, watching the game, you know, gossiping, just being on the phone, on social media, doing silly stuff, just doing what everybody else is doing, you know, matrix stuff, the masses, stuff for the masses, you know, and always never really liked that. I always liked being able to be in my own world, where it's quiet, peaceful, have my own tribe, you know what I mean? And that's what we're actually meant to do, you know, like we all have a tribe. Our vibe attracts our tribe. So, with that being said, um, I always like that. But anyways, like when I was starting to turn like 21, when I first moved out of my parents' apartment, my parents' house, uh, to my own apartment, you know, it was a cool step. It was a step of freedom, but also responsibility because now I would be paying rent and the bills and whatnot. And I really had to focus for that, to get serious with that. And, I still hung out with people, still had a social life, and was seeking a love life, but really didn't have one until a little bit later in 2018. And then I spent a lot more time alone. I wasn't really hanging out with people as much. And this helps out with us because when you spend time alone, you get more focused. Your thoughts are quieter, and you can control your surrounding, like your environment that you're in alone. Like let's say I'm out here alone in nature. I can get a tripod, I can get a microphone, I could probably do some yoga and record, because I'm out here alone. But guess what? Let's say there's like a charity softball game out here, or a kickball game, or a group yoga. I would have to either join or do my own thing somewhere else. So being alone, you can have more individuality, and like also it's all on you, all eyes on you. And really it helps to be alone because you get to hear yourself, you know, because if you're always around a bunch of people and they all have these supercharged thoughts and ideas, and it's not in the best energy though, supercharged with caffeine, supercharged with drugs, supercharged with artificial foods, GMO foods, supercharged with, you know, a lot of different various energies. And you don't want to have all that energy around you like that. You know, I used to be around that and I turned into like a sponge person, absorbing other people's energy. And, you know, that's not good because we got to be our own unique self, authentic squad. You know, like, we got to stand out. You know, we got to have a different cadence, a different rhythm to the rest of the world. You know, like, we don't need to be keeping up with the Joneses. You know, we can just be ourselves. And yeah, so you can hear yourself, you get more mental clarity, you're more focused, it's quieter, nobody's judging you, you don't have to argue with anybody, you don't have to worry about trying to impress anybody, you know, and then you really get to hear yourself. So I really encourage people to be alone because that's good. You know, like, you don't have to be with around people that you don't really want to be around just because you don't want to be alone. You know, you don't have to be around energies that you really don't resonate with just because you don't want to be alone. You know, like, don't settle. Don't be around energy that you don't want to be around, you know, at all. You know, dare to be alone and follow your own heart. Follow your own heart. Dare to be alone. You know, like, that's what I'm doing. You know, I have way more clarity now. You know, I've attracted, you know, the lady of my dreams, you know, and I'm pursuing some business in the future. And I'm doing YouTube. And I'm eating healthy and fasting, getting out into nature. But really have more clarity over, like, business wise, what I came here to do, remembering what I came here to do. You know, my vision, a unique vision from my vessel, you know, that's going to help out the world. You know, it's not all about me, it's from me, and it's going to help out the world. It is present tense, helping out the world. You know, like, it's not just for looks or for show. You know, like, I came here to be an herbalist healer, like a special guy. You know, I love herbs. I take herbs. I meditate with herbs. And I love natural juices, cold pressed juices, and smoothies, and vegan food, alkaline food. You know, so I know I came here to have a business that has that. You know, herbs and juices or food, you know, and who knows, also a place to get your dreadlocks done or braids, or maybe a barber shop, maybe a place to do yoga and a sauna, you know, a nature spot. I have a big imagination and I really can see it clearly what I want, what I came here to do. So that's important for you to be alone so you can have a good vision too. You know, I'm focused. You know, I'm not letting these tough times get to me. You know, I've been through a lot. You know, like I said, I've been to jail for 6 months. And yeah, there's people that been there longer, you know, who did other stuff. But for me, 6 months was enough. I'm not going back. I don't need to go back. So I'm doing everything I can to be intelligent, to stay out of trouble, to be emotionally intelligent, not to let my feelings get the best of me, and not to let other people get under my skin, you know, not to gravitate towards energy not serving me, not to gravitate towards people and environments and places and things that aren't good for my spirit, my soul. You know, I'm staying away from that because that always got me into trouble. I'm reflecting, looking at that. Whenever I got into trouble, it was because I was with people, places, and things not truly meant for me. You know, they only cared about the money or materials, you know, or and with ladies only about sex, you know. That's it. And that's not cool. That's not real. That's an illusion, you know. But yeah, I have clarity over what I'm here to do. No, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be an easy process, but I love it. I'm in alignment to my true divine purpose, life purpose. I'm pursuing my calling, and soon I'll be balling and traveling around the world with the love of my life and my family, living in supreme abundance. Yes, that's what I'm here to do. That's what we're here to do, Authentic Squad. So I'm encouraging you to spend that time alone, get some peace, and see what you're here to do. How are you here to benefit humanity, serve humanity? For me, I know I'm here to give people herbs and juices and smoothies and alkaline food, fruits, vegetables, nuts, grains, ancient grains, you know, something like that. That's what I gravitate towards. That's what I would do if money was no object. You know, that's my type of environment. Meditating with herbs, you know, that good ganja, and all the other herbs too. And just being a good human, you know, human being. Not a human doing, a human being. Where I'm just being myself, serving others, you know. We got to do the best with what we got at the present moment. That's what I'm doing right now. I have clarity over my vision, and now I'm pursuing it, and I'm gathering the resources that I need to have to manifest this vision to another level, to reach the next level, because there's infinite levels, you know, eternal levels. Like, it just goes on and on, you know. So to get to the next level, which is another level of consciousness, which is a notch higher on the bar, you know, where it may be a little bit more difficult, where there may be more to learn. That's where I'm going. I'm going to the next level. And it's coming. It's here. You know, It starts with our health. Shout out to everybody on the 7 Day Vegan Challenge, the Deep Divers, Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. You know, it starts with our health. And our health is the top priority. You know, that's why I'm always big on these herbs and everything. Because how great is it to live a long life, but with the great quality of life, not just a long life. Some people will be like, oh, I know somebody, my grandma, she eats meat and she's like 100 years old, you know, but the quality of life is better when you let go of the meat and dairy. This is just truth, you know. We didn't have McDonald's or Burger King back in the jungle, or Taco Bell, or all these restaurants, you know. So if you think instinctually, ancestrally, esoterically, then that's the best way to live, you know. Much like a nomad, honestly. I eat like a nomad, you know, because I much rather either save my money or invest it into some good cannabis, some good herb to meditate with, than just like stacking up all this food, you know, because then I want to eat all the food all at once, and that's how I gain weight, like get fat, you know, and it just doesn't work for me. You know, I like eating day by day, you know. Sometimes I might get some groceries or whatever and stretch it out, but really it's like day by day. You know, that's what I'm doing right now at this present moment. It can change, yeah, you know, especially with more money I get from all the support from y'all. Shout out to the Authentic Squad. Hey, CashApp, Sky Blackwell. Donations will go there and it'll be fueling our dream. So thank you for any donations. Sky Blackwell. SkyBlackwell. And put the $ in the front. $Sky Blackwell. Cash App. Thank you. But yeah. This too shall pass, you know. Right now I'm just focused. I'm glad that I have what I have. I'm glad I have new love. I'm glad I have support. I'm glad I have direction and longevity. Now I'm focusing on being consistent. I'm focusing on bringing more abundance my way. I'm focusing on building my own businesses. I'm focusing on improving my health even more. I'm focusing on being a better man, husband, father. I'm focusing on growing and elevating. What are you focusing on? But yeah, anyways, that's just a little freestyle off the top of the dome, some jewels. Just like Mike Rashid, he'll call it mental jewels. I'm gonna come up with my own series. Like, it's just authentic vibes. That's what it is. Some authentic vibes where I just freestyle, you know, like I share what's important in life, what's really important, what really matters. You know, family, love, abundance, you know, freedom, health, you know, true health, true wealth, you know, not slavery. You know, I'm talking about a natural life, an alkaline life, an indigenous life. You know, some people may think we're crazy. Who cares? We're geniuses. We're ahead of the game. I'm ahead of the game. I'm light years ahead of my time. And so are you, Authentic Squad. Y'all have a good day. It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live